is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing a Rich Paul rebuild. You may be asking yourself, what is a Rich Paul rebuild? And it's pretty simple. I'll explain it. So the goal of this video is to not win a championship by any means. It's basically to assemble a team full of Rich Paul clients. I decided to use the Lakers because they already have 3 of them: LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and KCP. So I have a list. Rich Paul, represents about 20 players in the NBA. So basically what I'm going to try to do is have 15 of my players on this roster. Actually, Taylor and Horton Tucker is represented by Rich Paul as well. So never mind, we have 4. But I'm going to try to fill out my roster full of Rich Paul clients. Now, players like John Wall, Eric Bledsoe, Draymond Green, and there's a lot of other players that are represented by Rich Paul. But the goal is to just assemble a team full of players that are represented by Rich Paul. That's basically all it is. That's all I'm going to do. And one thing I will do is go ahead and add another one that is represented by Rich Paul, and I can't do it yet. J.R. Smith is unfortunately Cousins, man. Look at that ACL injury. That sucks. But J.R. Smith, unfortunately, is a free agent, and we need to sign him somehow. So I'm going to go ahead and renounce somebody. I don't know who. I can't renounce Caruso. Jared Dudley. Kind of want to just renounce Jared Dudley because, like I said, this is a rebuild where we're going to try to just get a bunch of players named or that are represented by Rich Paul. So I'm gonna give J.R. Smith a 3-year deal. That way he stays here for the time being. But this first season, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything. I actually kind of want to make another trade. And there is another player I want to try to get. I don't know how expensive he'll be though. He is on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I think he'd be a nice fit at the point guard position. That way LeBron James can play small forward. So no offers for Darius Garland. Are they even interested on trading him, man? Like, is he like untouchable? He might be. Let's see. The Cavaliers have no players that are considered untouchable. So I can't imagine we can't get Darius Garland. Let's see what his trade value is at. Let's see. He's at a 3-star rating. I could trade Kuzma, but damn, Kuzma's trade rating ain't very good at all. But I don't think I'll try to trade Kuzma. Let's try to trade Quinn Cook for him and a couple of first, I guess. Let's try to do this and see if we can get Darius Garland to start off this video. That way we can have another Rich Paul player on our team. I'm going to offer like a bunch of my seconds, and we just got Darius Garland. Let's go. All right, so Darius Garland is another one represented by Rich Paul. So let's go ahead and look at this rotation, what it's going to look like now. So we have Darius Garland, Danny Green, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee, Kyle Kuzma, Avery Bradley, J.R. Smith, and we're going to go ahead and run just a 10-man rotation, I think. And I will actually do this. I'm going to move Kuzma to power forward. I know he's really good at small forward, but I'm going to move him to... Damn, he shouldn't be that bad. Come on now. This roster, man, it's got Kuzma. All right, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to move Anthony Davis to center, and then I'm going to move JaVale McGee. Actually, I'm going to keep JaVale McGee there, and let's just try to see what that would look like. So, all right, Kuzma at the power forward. That's what I kind of wanted. Although Kuzma is going to be traded in this video anyway because he's not represented by Rich Paul. But other than that, guys, we're just going to go ahead and see how this first season goes. I don't think I'm going to make any more changes. I might trade for another Rich Paul client in the offseason. Other than that, guys, we're going to go ahead and see how this team does. And ignore the background. I'm actually trying to redo it right now. So, yeah, that's why there's, like, nothing on this side. So, don't worry about it. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and see how this team does. At the end of this first season, Nikola Jokic is the MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Zion Williamson. Spencer Dinwiddie is your 6th man. Giannis is your defensive player. Jonas Valanciunas is your most improved, and Doc Rivers is your coach of the year. Here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second team, and All-NBA third team, All-Defensive first team, All-Defensive second team, and here's your all-rookie teams. All right, so we are the 4th seed in the Western Conference. We're just going to go ahead and see how this first season went. We 24 points from AD, 22 from LeBron James, and 17 from Kuzma. Fortunately, I will have to trade Kuzma this offseason. I'm going to have to do it because if I don't do it, I'm just going to lose him for nothing, but I'm going to try to use him in a trade package to get a decent player that is represented by Rich Paul, of course. But Garland had 11 points and 6 assists, so not bad for his first season. How did he shoot from 3? 38%. That's what I like to see. That's why I wanted to get Darius Garland. Now, there's a few players I want to go ahead and target in free agency this offseason that I have at the top of my wish list. We'll just have to see if I have enough money. Montrezl Harrell is somebody that's represented by Rich Paul, so I want to try to get him. Clarkson is as well, but the Cavaliers might have extended him. I'm not sure. But we are going to a 7-game series with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they eliminate us in the first round. Okay, so very interesting. Let's just go ahead and see real quick who wins the championship here. I'm very curious and interested to see. New Orleans and Oklahoma City, 2 teams I definitely don't see making it past the first round if they do make the playoffs. But you know what? 2K's got bigger plans for the Thunder as they're going to be heading to the NBA Finals. And I'm pretty sure that they'll win this championship because, like, I've seen it happen lately and it's just very weird. 3-2 and the Thunder win the championship. Even without Russell Westbrook and Paul George, they go ahead and win it anyway. So let's go ahead, get it this offseason, and let's get some more players represented by Rich Paul. Clutch Sports to be exact. But for the draft lottery, let's go ahead and see what pick we have. We might have traded our pick. Yeah, we traded it to the Cavaliers, so that's fine. But Frank Vogel is still our head coach. That's fine. We'll go ahead and keep it that way. Assistant coach. I'm going to go ahead and keep the staff. Ooh, wait. Rick Carlisle's out here. You know, it's not really about that. We're going to go into the draft, though, with the 25th pick overall. Actually, no, we don't have our pick. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I thought. I thought we had our pick for some reason, even though I literally just said we didn't. But for the rookie signing, obviously, we got Devontae Cook coming back. Player options, Jordan Caroline. I'm going to renounce him. Kellen Horton Tucker is represented by my man Rich Paul, so go ahead and keep him in. And then qualifying offers, we have none. How much cap space do we really have, though? We probably have none, right? Negative $16 million. We're not going to bring back Cousins, unfortunately. And yeah, we really don't have any money at all. So we're going to definitely have to use the trade market to our advantage. Is there a player out here I can get? Obviously, Montrezl would have been nice, but we're not going to be able to get him. So we'll have to look elsewhere. Is Jordan Clarkson a free agent? He may not be, man. He may not be. What did the Cavaliers extend him? They may have. So let's go ahead and see real quick. And no, he is not on the Cavaliers. Did he get traded? Let me go ahead and try to find him real quick. Clarkson, because I feel like he wouldn't be that expensive to get. I'm going to try. Let's see what we got. Jordan Clarkson is a free agent. So yeah, I didn't see him out there. He's probably not in the affordable section. Let's see if we can see how much money he really wants. So he wants $9 million. We could probably get Jordan Clarkson here. So let's go ahead and offer him a contract. And we get Jordan Clarkson. So that's another player here that's represented by Clutch Sports. Awesome stuff. Now, who is the player I want that to start at power forward, though? Draymond Green is represented by Clutch Sports, so he might be the move, honestly. I know he'll probably digress a little bit, but I think I'm going to try to get Draymond Green for Kuzma. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Let's see if I can go ahead and offer Kuzma for Draymond Green. I might not even be able to make this work because, like, the money is just not there at all. $25 million. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to... Well, we could trade Danny Green in the trade as well. Let's see if we can just trade... Okay, $6 million more needed. Garland, we're going to keep. JaVale McGee. KCP is represented. Avery Bradley, we're going to throw in. We need $259K more in the trade. So let's go. Alex Caruso. Unfortunately, we're going to trade Alex Caruso. And I'm going to offer 2023 first and a 2022 first. And do I really want to offer another first? No, not really. Let me see if I could just offer Kuzma instead, I guess. And let's... Okay, so for the salaries to match... We will need Danny Green in the trade, of course. So, yeah, for the salaries to match, we should be able to get Draymond, I think, for this. And we get Draymond Green. Yes, I just traded Kuzma, but we got Draymond Green, who's also represented by Clutch Sports. So, now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we have 8 players represented by Clutch Sports right now. Now, there's a little bit, some cheaper options out here. Let's see if we can go get them. They're on the Thunder, I can think of at the top of my head. Darius Bazley. Darius Bazley was the reason that whole thing was going on for NCAA. If you guys knew about it, I don't know if you were paying attention at all, but basically what happened was Darius Bazley was able to skip college and still get drafted in the NBA. So the NCAA was trying to make a rule to change that, and then it didn't end up working out because it got a huge backlash. So let me see if I can just go ahead and offer or ask for Darius Bazley. I'm going to try to get him from the Thunder here. Let's see how much they would want. If we don't get him, I'll go ahead and probably wait another season. Okay, they want JaVale McGee and Alex Caruso or J.R. Smith, so I'm going to have to do JaVale McGee. So we get Darius Bazley. There's going to be another Clutch Sports player. So just like that, we've assembled a nice team, I think, of LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, Jordan Clarkson, Darius Garland, and Rondo. Also, Ben Simmons is also represented by Clutch Sports. So it would be kind of fun to maybe trade Draymond Green for Ben Simmons. Maybe the trade deadline or something. And, pair Ben Simmons and LeBron James together. But I think that's all I'm going to do for this first offseason. I don't want to go too crazy, but I'm definitely going to try to fill out the whole roster with players represented by Clutch Sports if I can. But it might be a little bit, easier said than done. But we'll go ahead and all look at the rotation together. And Rich Paul definitely is a very famous name known in the NBA. I'm sure most of you should know who that is. He is an agent. I've been talking about him the whole video. So maybe if you're confused, I've cleared that up for you now, but I'm gonna auto generate those rookies for now. And we have untapped potentials that we can use here. So we're gonna go Darius Garland, and we're gonna go Basley, and probably Taylor Horton-Tucker for the other two. So let's go Basley and Taylor Horton-Tucker for the other one. So let's see. There we go. So we get Taylor Horton-Tucker, some untapped potential as well. And let's go ahead and see what this 9-minute rotation is gonna look like now. So we got 10 players. Can we run 10 players? Let's see. Yogi Ferrell's getting some minutes. My man Taylor Horton-Tucker is not. That's fine. I guess I'll just run 9 players. And let's just see how that looks. Does anybody... Okay, Basley is in the rotation, so that's nice. Garrett Smith, Yogi Ferrell, KCP. So, like, literally everybody is a clutch, represented by Clutch Sports besides Yogi Ferrell. And obviously, the reason being is because Taylor Horton-Tucker is not getting any minutes. So, that's fine. We still have another season or two to get this done. So, I'm going to go ahead and just see how this team will do. But I'm going to go ahead and send Taylor Horton-Tucker, I think, to the G League. Just to get him there. Just get him some more potential. Get him up in overall. Other than that, guys, maybe at the trade deadline or in the offseason, I'll try to trade for Ben Simmons because I think that would be interesting. Let's just go ahead and see how this team will do the second season. Here we are in the second season, and we were the 6th seed. We went 45-37 this time. Let's go ahead and see what them stats were looking like. We had Anthony Davis with 28.5 points per game, 22 from LeBron James, and 13 from Darius Garland. So what I want to kind of do is try to get a better shooting guard. I think Clarkson did his thing, but I didn't really want him to be the starter when I, initially signed him. But he did end up being the starter. Darius Basley, 6 points per game, not bad. And then we're gonna have Taylor Horton-Tucker back from the G League as well, who could also be plugged into the rotation. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Houston Rockets in the first round. We do have the team to do it, in my opinion, but they jump up 2-1 on us, 3-1, and it looks like we're gonna lose here in the first round, and we lose again. So like I said, this video wasn't really about winning a championship. It would be nice if I could do that, but I'm definitely just trying to fill my roster, at least my rotation out with just Clutch Sports players. That was the idea of this rebuild, and I just thought it would be funny and fun to do. But other than that, guys, we got Brooklyn and Detroit, Oklahoma City and Houston. Are the Thunder really about to win another championship? Like, why? I don't know why 2K is so high in this team, but they literally just swept Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Like, what is going on? But oh well, that's just 2K for you. The sim engine is just so weird to me. But let's go ahead and get into the offseason and let's see what we can get. I don't know if we have our first round. We do. Okay, so we do have our first round pick, but the staff signing Frank Vogel, I'm actually gonna go ahead and fire my man and go to Greg Popovich. Let's get Greg Popovich. What is okay? Let's go. So Greg Popovich, welcome to the team. Our rating should definitely be super good now. Ooh, let me go ahead. And oh, I messed up again, dude. I do this every time. I'm like, I'm gonna load the correct draft class, and I didn't do it, man. Whatever, it's not a big deal. I'm gonna probably trade this pick anyway, so I guess it will just throw off a little bit. But let's just see if we can get, let's just try to get another future first, I guess. Like, a first and a second. Actually, no, it's like, all right, let's try to get future first and a second. Let's see. Not really finding anything. A first round pick from Denver. I'll go ahead and take that. I messed up, man. Should have loaded the right draft class. I don't do it on camera because like it takes so long to load it and just so annoying. But and then I forget, and then it's like I tell myself I'll remember, but then I like get there and I always forget. But now when we get into the off season, we have negative $9.85 million. KCP is a free agent. I definitely want to try to get him back. Mike Scott is also a free agent, but we don't need to get him back. So KCP, negative $9 million going towards KCP right now. Is cap hold anyway, but I don't think we'll have money even if we announce him. So Taylor Horton-Tucker, what are we looking at as far as depth? So we have Garland at the point guard, Jordan Clarkson and J.R. Smith, which is great. LeBron and Taylor Horton-Tucker, I'm cool with that. Draymond Green and Basley, I'm also cool with that. And we got Anthony Davis, who I think I want to go ahead and just leave as the only center on the team. But let me just look at this list again. So I have the list in front of me, but we have John Wall, LeBron, AD, Draymond, Tristan Thompson. We could try to get Bledsoe, I guess. I don't know how easy that would be. I think it would probably be kind of hard. I'm going to have to try to sign some players in free agency in order to make the salaries match to get Eric Bledsoe. But I think that's like the only other thing I could think to do. Tristan Thompson, let's just see as he affordable. So we can go Chris Dunn, Nicholas Batum, Jay Crowder, let me try to sign. Ooh, Trey Lyles is also another Clutch Sports guy. So I'm going to go ahead and try to sign. Actually, probably no point because we have Darius Basley as the backup power forward. So I'm going to try to get players in order to match Bledsoe's contract, I think. I think that's the goal here. So let's try to get Maybe Luke Cornett, who's a young player. And then let's try to get, who else can we get? Chris Dunn, who's another young player. Let's try to see if we can get both of them. I definitely do not want to renounce the rights on, okay, we're going to have to renounce. Okay, so we're going to have to renounce the rights on KCP. And it just said I couldn't afford somebody, didn't I? Didn't it just tell me I couldn't afford somebody? We got Chris Dunn. And all right, so is KCP still out here? I probably can't get him back, but that's all right. So we don't really necessarily need KCP. I guess we'll just go with the rotation. But as far as affordable players, KCP, we're going to get him back. I know I just said I'm not going to worry about him, but I'm going to get him back if it's offered to me. And I'm going to go ahead and get him. So we got KCP back, which is nice, obviously. But let's just see if we can make the salaries match in order to get Eric Bledsoe. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. He's making $18 million. So I think I would have to throw Chris Dunn in this trade. We need $11 million more in the trade, which is going to be kind of hard. So I think we either have to trade Clarkson or KCP, which is going to have to be Clarkson because we're going to need his money in the trade. So let's go ahead. So Clarkson and Chris Dunn for Eric Bledsoe. I think that's the only thing I can think to do. So we should be able to get Bledsoe pretty easily, I would think. Hopefully we can get him pretty easily. We're going to have to offer another first. Wow, we're going to have to offer 3 firsts for Bledsoe, dude. I know this is just a rebuild challenge, so I'm not even really caring about trading all my picks. But now when we look at the roster, let's see what it's looking like now. So we have Bledsoe, Garland, KCP, and J.R. Smith, LeBron James and Taylor Horton Tucker, Draymond Green and Darius Bazley. So we have a 9-man clutch sports rotation, which is what I wanted. So we basically have completed the goal, basically. But as far as maybe getting you know what? I'm going to try to get Ben Simmons. I'm going to try for Garland. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to go ahead and offer Garland. We need $17 million more in the trade. Let's see if we can get Garland and Bledsoe for Ben Simmons, dude. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but we're going to try. Let's offer both the first that we have. And if we get Ben Simmons, okay, so can't get Ben Simmons. All right, so I'll give up there. But other than that, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and just simulate to next year. We have our 9-man clutch sports rotation, so let's just go ahead and hope that this is good enough to win a championship. If not, we completed our task in trying to get a clutch sports team together, which we did. Just going to run a 9 simple man rotation. Other than that, guys, I think Bledsoe will be the 6th man. I can recap the rotation at the end of the year. Let's just see how this team will do. For this last season, Anthony Davis is your MVP. We have Simon Vaughn. Obviously, I didn't love the right draft class, but that's all right. RJ Hampton is on the Blazers and is the 6th man of the year there. Giannis is your defensive player, and Chris Middleton is your most improved, averaging 16 points. I can't imagine they would ever win anybody a most improved player award, but I could be wrong, especially Chris Middleton, who I think has averaged more than that. I would like to think so. He was an all-star last season. Dave Yeager is your coach of the year, so we could have some problems here in the Western Conference, but John Morant is our All-NBA first team, and then here is All-NBA first team. Do we have LeBron at least making the All-NBA second team? We do, and an All-NBA third team. All-defensive first team. Can we get a Draymond Green appearance too? We do. So Draymond and Anthony Davis are both on the all-defensive teams. But other than that, guys, we are the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. I would like to think we could win a championship with this Rich Paul team, but you never know. 32.5 from AD, 24 from LeBron, 15 from Garland, and 14.5 from Bledsoe. Yeah, looking pretty good. Everyone else just has some, decent stats there. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Portland Trail Blazers in the first round. We're up 1-0, I would hope. No. 1-0, or down 1-0, I should say. We even it up, though. They're up 2-1. Can we please not lose to the Blazers in the first round? Like, really? 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 Okay. Well, we're not going to win a championship with this team. Damian Lillard, CJ. Alright, guys. It is what it is. You saw it there first. So, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just a little fun, little rebuild. I'm honestly burnt out by 2K19, like, bad. I'm going to continue to upload, though, because I love you guys so much. And obviously, I still love doing rebuilds. That's not the problem. It's just, I'm ready for a new kind of look, I guess, visually. And I'm ready for new players and just, like, new ratings or whatever, I guess. Just like a new, fresh style. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this one. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.